Good afternoon, everybody. So last night, me and my girlfriend went to Home Depot. I had to get some kind of drill bit, I can't even remember. And anyway, before I go into these kind of stores like Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, I always like to check and see their displays of, if it's Walmart, I like to always check out their produce, and I'll check out their pumpkins. And like Home Depot usually doesn't have produce, obviously, but they have like pumpkins and decoratives. So anyway, before I walked in, I seen their whole display outside. And I said, told my girlfriend, I'm gonna go check out these prices. And I just couldn't believe when I walked up, I seen not even a big, barely even a medium-sized pumpkin for $16. And I was just absolutely appalled. And then I was checking out like their little decoratives, like their Jack Be Littles and their Weeby Littles and stuff like that. And they had 4 of them in like a little net bag for $13, 12 something, close to $13. And I just couldn't even believe it. So I told my girlfriend, I said, I gotta go home tomorrow and make a video, and hopefully these people will see to come to your local farmer or your local store that you can get these kind of homegrown vegetables and decoratives and pumpkins and stuff like that, because it's just ridiculous what these big box stores are selling stuff for. Like, it's just ridiculous to pay prices like that and then not even get good stuff. When you come to some place like our farm market or any of your local farm market near you, you're getting good produce, or you're usually getting good produce, and the prices are usually very reasonable. So I know like our store, our pumpkins for our biggest huge pumpkins are $7, and that's good. We think, to us, that's good money. So I'm gonna take you around the store, take you out on our front porch, show you all of our pumpkins, our decorative stuff like that, and show you what we're charging. So hopefully that gives you incentive to go to your local store, or even us, which would be great, and stop and get some good produce and some homegrown vegetables. So the first thing here is our mums. Now our mums are $5.50. They're not coming out into bloom yet, but they are getting a ton of buds on them. You can just barely start to see what kind of color they're gonna be. There's like a purple, here's more of like a reddish. Then there's gonna be yellow and white. Like, we have all sorts of colors. So $5.50. I did hear a guy come into the store and said he was just at, I think, Walmart, and paid $10 for a mum. So that's almost double the price. So then we'll come over here to our straw. Here we have more of our, especially this time of year, we try and bring out smaller bales of our straw for decorative. It's not so heavy for people to carry around. We charge $6 for our straw. So then we're gonna move over here to the pumpkins, which is our sugar pumpkins. These are $1.50 a piece. I think at Home Depot yesterday they were $3 something. They're a little over $3, which is again double the price, and they're beautiful. Very nice. Stems are nice and green. So then we'll move on to stackers. Stackers can be for eating or decoration. I have heard of some people making pies out of them, but most people use either the orange Hubbard or the blue Hubbard for that, or even the sugar pumpkin. But we charge between $3 and $6 for our stackers. That's just because, like, this one is very small. It's hard to give you a size, but like that's like my hand. And then this one obviously is about twice the size, and they just keep getting bigger and bigger. Like, we have one out there on that table, right above my finger. Is probably, I would say, right around 50 pounds. It's enormous. So then here's our neck squash. Pretty much all of our neck squash are the same size. They're very nice and uniformed. We charge $3 for them. If it'll focus, there we go. Here is our orange and blue hybrid. Now again, these range in size, so then they range in price. Here is a pretty nice one. Now, they don't have this size, they don't have a price on this one, but I can tell you right now it's gonna be about $4 or $5. Here's a really small one, that's probably only gonna be a buck or two. Here's our orange Hubbard. This bigger one is $6, right there. Here's the smaller one for $4. So now we'll move on to pumpkins. These are our biggest, nicest pumpkins. You can kind of tell, it's hard for me to show you guys how big these are. I kind of can only use my hand, but my hands are pretty big, and this pumpkin is absolutely enormous. It's probably weighs right around 14, 15 pounds. And you can see this bin is almost gone. And that's just because a pumpkin like this at Home Depot or Lowe's would probably be, I would say, $25. So then here is our $5 pumpkins. Again, these are really, really nice. All of them have nice stems. We try and keep them in the bin of the same size. That way people don't get confused on how much they're gonna be. So then over here is our $4 ones. And I would say this is right about, and this isn't even a very fancy pumpkin, but this is identical to what they had last night at Home Depot. And you can just see we're charging $4, they're charging $16, which is almost Actually, it's over quadruple the price of what we're charging. And we have some really, really nice ones in here for $4 compared to what they're charging, which is just incredible. So we actually have 4 bins of the $4 price. And as like I was saying, these are all nice. So if you're gonna get a pumpkin, please, like I said, come to your local farm market. So I already showed you some of the Orange Hubbard and Blue Hubbard. Here's some more of them we have. Again, they're the $3, $4 range. Here is our corn stalks. I don't know where you can get corn stalks at. I don't think you can get them at like Walmart and stuff. But we do 6 nice big stalks in a bundle for $5, which I think is very reasonable. Me and my mom just picked them yesterday. They're probably, I don't know, I'm 6 foot, probably 8 feet tall, or right around 8 foot tall. We tie them twice, once at the bottom, once at the top, so they stay together nice. And they're green now, but in a couple days they're gonna dry out and they'll be yellow, obviously. So then here's our acorn squash. We charge $1 each for them. Here's our spaghetti. We charge $2 a piece. And then here's our butternut, which again, we charge $2 a piece for them also. So then over here is our decoratives. Here, these kind of look like a little pumpkin. And I'm gonna have these in my next video coming up. These are $1 or 3 for $2.50. Actually, this whole table here is $1, 3 for $2.50. Then there's these. These are really pretty. These are nice because you can get a beautiful orange and white one, or you can get one with the green on it, which is kind of cool. Then we have the orange ones, Casperitas, or we have the white ones, which these are very, very popular for weddings. And we did hear people say at our Scranton market that they couldn't even get them within a 50-mile radius, and if you did, they were like $3, $4, $5 a piece, which is incredible. So then here, this is a new, I don't even know what these are exactly called, but these are kind of like a little pumpkin with warts on them. These are really popular this year, and this is our first year growing them. And then there's gourds, which are also $1, 3 for $2.50. And these come in all sorts of shapes and sizes and colors. So that's pretty much it for our front porch. We try and keep it looking very fancy and decorative and festive for this time of year. Now, as you can see, our bins are down right now. We're gonna fill them up tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday, so we're only open from 10 to 2, but we wanna have a nice display when people come. You can see a lot of these bins are way down low, like our stackers and our bigger pumpkins and our sugar pumpkins. But that's good, that's what we want. We wanna have to keep filling. I'd love to fill them every single day. Usually we have to fill them every 3, 4 days, but the more people that come, the better, because we have the product to sell and it's all beautiful. So right there is the highway. When they pull it off the highway, obviously we have the pumpkin there, and then we have our sign, which I decorated. I'll try and zoom in here a little bit. I actually just put the 2 white pumpkins on top and the pumpkin out front there. So then over here, we have a big empty section of our yard, which is gonna get filled up with the pumpkins, kind of like a little mini pumpkin patch. Or actually this year, it's gonna be pretty big. It'll be a big pumpkin patch. So I brought out this wagon about 10 minutes ago. We're gonna put a huge banner up like we did last year. It's gonna have Broynes Pumpkin Patch. And then probably from about that telephone pole right there, all the way back to the wagon, past the wagon, I would say, you see those trees way back there. It'll probably be about halfway back to those trees. Is gonna be filled with solid, big, small, medium pumpkins, sugar pumpkins, and our stackers. And that way, hopefully that should catch people's eye from the road, and people are gonna pull in, and hopefully I'm gonna have wagons here, and hopefully the people are just gonna fill them up and be happy with what they're buying. All right, so now we'll come into the store, and I'm not gonna obviously show you everything that's in our store. I just wanna show you our vegetables, because every day I'm showing you guys videos of us harvesting these vegetables, washing them, packing them, but I never told you guys what we charge in case you would want to come to our market and see what we got going on. So here's our cabbage. Now this thing is usually piled up high with cabbage, and we charge $2 a head. We have red cabbage, we have Savoy, we have flat, which isn't out here, and then we have obviously regular cabbage. So then we'll move on to our watermelons. Now if it's a big watermelon, it'll be $5. If it's a little bit smaller, it'll be $4. Most of these out here are smaller, so they'll just be $4. That's our red seedless right here. we have the Sugar Baby, and then the Fascinations. So then we have the yellow seedless watermelon. These are $5. These are all right around the same size. And then over here we have our cantaloupe, which are $3. And they're all pretty much the same size also. Then we'll move over here to our tomatoes. Our tomatoes are $4 a quart, whether it's the plum tomatoes or the round tomatoes. You can buy them by the basket outside, I didn't show you. It'll be obviously a full basket for $13, or you can get a half peck for $6.50. And then over here we have them by the piece, which they are $1.49 a pound. And as I was saying, everything isn't full right now just because it's the end of the day. Everybody's gonna come in tomorrow morning early, and then we'll get everything filled up, so we have a nice display of everything. So over here is our half bushels. Now this is only a select few of what we actually have. So as you can see, our cherry are 12, giant Marconi are 11, bell peppers are 9, red beets are 16, pimento or the cheese pepper is 11. We have onions over here for $14 a basket. And then there's also a long hot, and they are $14 also. Then over here is our 50-pound bags of potatoes. We have the red and the white. We're out of the reds right now. We only have white, and they are $20 a bag. So that's pretty much it of what we have out here on display right now. Oh, I forgot garlic. Here's garlic. Obviously everything I'm showing you is homegrown. This is $1.50 a bulb. When you see me harvesting this, we had to put it in the barn, and then we bring it in, cut it off, shuck the outside dirty layer off, and then we bring it out here for $1.50 a bulb. Here's small onions for $2 a basket. Our onions are 75 cents a piece, the red ones, or you can do the yellow or white for two for $1.25. So now we're coming into our cooler, and our cooler is definitely not big enough for out here. It's hard to fit everything in, so it's kind of hard to show you. So before I go into the cooler, I wanted to show you guys, this is a quart, this is a 2 quart, and this is a half peck. There is 4 of these in here, and there's 4 of these and a half bushel. Just so you guys know before I take you guys back in, and I can explain to you guys what we charge for each one. So now again, we have to fill everything up tomorrow, and it's kind of tight in here. Here's our sweet corn, which I didn't get to tell you. We have 6 of them for $3, or you can buy a dozen for $6. Obviously it's a baker's dozen, we give an extra. Here's our bell peppers. We have red and yellow and green mixed. They are 75 cents, or 3 for $2. So here on this shelf we have our half packs of stuff like our beans. Something like this is $5, okay? And then we also have our half packs of peppers like these. The Cuban L's are $5. Everything's $5 and a half pack. Snack peppers. And the list goes on. Then there's bell peppers and jalapeno. Then we have our 2 quarts, like the cherry here and the pimento. These are $3.50, okay, for a 2 quart, something like this. Quite a bit in there. Cuban L's again. There's a half pack of long hots. And then up here we have our quarts. Here's our banana hots and cherry hots and jalapenos and red beets. All of them are $2 a quart. Here we have our zucchini, which our zucchini is 75 cents, or 3 for $2. We like to keep them in a range of sizes. We have some smaller ones, and then we have obviously the bigger ones. We have nice Brussels sprouts, which are $4 a piece. And you can see they're loaded, you can get a lot of eating off of them. Nice fresh white heads of cauliflower for $2.50. And then we also have stuff like our eggplant, which is $1.50. And then we have cucumbers back and under here, which they're beautiful, nice, long, straight, dark green for 75 cents, or 3 for $2. I would love to make this video, obviously, when everything's set up in the store. But it gets kind of crazy in the mornings. We got workers going everywhere. We got people coming in before hours because we don't want to turn anybody away. And it's just not as easy as it would sound. So I'm just coming out here at night while there's nobody here. It's quiet. I can explain stuff better and hopefully give you guys an idea of what's going on. So I understand sometimes it is more convenient while you're already at the grocery store like Walmart to pick up stuff like pumpkins, decorative, stuff like that. But if there is any way possible, if you can get to your local farm market, that's definitely gonna be your best bet. It's gonna be your cheapest, and it's definitely gonna be a lot fresher and taste a lot better than at these big box stores. So that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully if you guys take anything from it, it's to shop local. As always, thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And always remember, it ain't much, but it's honest work.